Good afternoon, everyone. What a beautiful day. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Principal Tammy Hart, and it is my honor to welcome students, parents, family, friends, Board of Trustees members, and distinguished guests of the Washoe County School District. I would like to extend a special thank you to the teachers and staff members who are committed to the success of every student and continue to take personal interest in their academic and social development. May I present to you the class of 2021. Audience, members, and distinguished guests, would you please stand or remain standing for the presentation of our national and state colors presented by the Spanish Springs High School Cougar Battalion ROTC Color Guard under the direction of Sergeant Major Kurt Baumgartner. Our national anthem will be played by our senior, Dylan Cody.
What? Delegate, oh. Read that. Oh.
It gives me great, you guys can all please sit. It gives me great pleasure at this time to introduce to our guests and dignitaries our senior class president, Mr. Garrett Cox.
Thank you, Ms. Hart. It is my honor to introduce our very own Spanish Springs Class of 2021 valedictorian, Kate Ingle Awong.
Good afternoon, Spanish Springs High School! This year has been long. That's what she said. This year has sucked. However, we've emerged from quarantine like a phoenix from the ashes, relatively unscathed, relatively the same weight, relatively sane, and most importantly, as better TikTok dancers than Charlie D'Amelio. But all of us know what it's like to take chances, to fail, to risk being called different, weird, or gross. Yet look around you. Look at the people who are here to support you and your accomplishments and your success. I would like to have you take a moment to turn to your friends and family and thank them for their continued support.
Yeah.
Now, I'd like to personally thank the faculty and staff at Spanish Springs High School for their mentorship during this 4 years here and give a moment of applause for them. I am honored to be the Spanish Springs High School valedictorian of the graduating class of 2021. This year hasn't been swag, to say the least. We've survived the dreaded online schooling and all the glitches teams had to offer. Masks, loneliness, senior event cancellations, and most importantly, we survived a pandemic. Thank you, Netflix. This year's class will be remembered as one of the most resilient and progressive classes in Spanish Springs High School history. Persevering, positive, and innovative are just some of the many attributes that anoint our class. We learned now, more than ever, that relationships and human connection are incredibly important, that a simple hug or a smile can brighten anyone's day. We went months quarantined from our loved ones and friends. We spent hours playing video games, solving jigsaw puzzles, and binge-watching The Office. Like Michael Scott said, would I rather be feared or loved? Easy. Both. I want people to be afraid of how much they love me. Take his advice and fearlessly share as much love and joy with those around you as you can. Because as we have learned, life is too short, and relationships are too precious to be taken for granted. You are the innovators that will lead the way to a new wave of knowledge and consciousness, open to an ocean vast with possibilities. Outside of this stadium is a big world, waiting for you to make a difference. Now, that big world might seem scary, but fear shouldn't hold you back from your dreams. Don't be afraid to take a bit of a risk, to gamble and put it all on the line for something you love. Because failure is a part of life and learning. Believe me, I wasn't perfect, and I failed plenty of times throughout high school. But look where I am. I accomplished my dream of being valedictorian, which goes to show you can do anything you set your mind to. Remember this, you can still fail at what you don't want, so you might as well take a chance on doing what you love. Reach for the sky, reach for the stars, reach for your perfect pair of sweatpants. Reach beyond what the mind can comprehend. You have the ability to change the world. Now the question is, will you? Now, please allow me to present to you our 2021 salutatorian, Christian White.
Good morning, or good afternoon, fellow students, faculty, staff, parents, and guardians of the Spanish Springs High School graduating class of 2021. It has been quite the roller coaster of a year for not just the seniors, but for everyone here. We have endured trials and tribulations of all shapes and sizes that I'm sure none of us would have ever expected to face. COVID destroyed so many things for so many families across the globe, and even through all the craziness, we were able to come out on the other side with a new appreciation for life and all of its idiosyncrasies. To my fellow seniors, let's be honest, this year was nothing but less than ideal. We lost out on so many amazing 12th grade experiences that we've been looking forward to since we first stepped foot on the campus 4 years ago. Being stuck behind masks and separated through social distancing was not how we expected our senior year to turn out, and being split in half the whole year didn't help either. It felt as though we were just going through the motions just to get to graduation without truly enjoying the time we had. Sports, clubs, assemblies, and all the fun things about high school were taken away from us in the most important year. However, things started to turn back a little over halfway through. Restrictions started getting lifted, vaccines were developed, and life started to feel normal again, little by little. Of course, we are still not 100% back to normal, and probably won't be for a while still. But I think I can speak on behalf of the senior class and say thank you to everyone who tried to make the most out of a not-so-great situation. We got sports, clubs, and even our only prom back, even though they looked a little different this year. We only got one assembly for the seniors, which I don't think any of us will ever forget. To the school administration and faculty, thank you for fighting on our behalf to let us have some sense of normalcy back. To the parents and guardians of all the seniors, thank you for sticking by your child's side in an unprecedented time. And to the seniors, thank you for pushing through the hardships and not giving up. Your resilience is extremely admirable. We couldn't be more grateful that we all got at least something before we head off to bigger and better things. To all my fellow students sitting down in front of me, that's not happening. You guys know how much of a year it has been. I think we all suffered senioritis a little earlier than we all expected, and it was a grueling school year to get through. But look at us now. We finished, and now we have the great pleasure of taking on the world, whatever it may look like for you. Some of us are going off to college to pursue education, some to become athletes, some to trade school, and some straight into the workforce. But no matter what you end up doing, make sure you enjoy every second of it. We have lived for over a year in isolation, and now it's our time to get the time we deserve back. Spend time with your friends and family, go experience life for yourself, and relish in the present. You never know when the world could quite literally get flipped upside down. Now, before I conclude my speech, there are some specific people I would like to thank that typically aren't mentioned in a speech like this. Especially considering the year we went through, I want to invite everyone to give a round of applause for the janitors of the school. They are severely underrated, and this year simply would not have been possible without them. We thank them from the bottom of our hearts. Something else I would like to touch on is the time of year. This month means a lot to me and probably some of you too, not just because it's graduation or the beginning of a new chapter, but as a reminder of our past, our history, and our legacy. And finally, to my peers that I've gotten to know over the last 4 years, thank you for allowing me to be a part of your story. There are so many kind, dedicated, and inspirational individuals in this class that I know will achieve amazing things in the future. You guys have shown your grit on your sleeve in such an arduous year, and it is something to be envious of. It is our turn now to make an impact on the world. When you guys leave this graduation ceremony and start your lives, ensure that you do what you love and be grateful for the time and experiences you have. There will come a time when you can no longer do it and you have wished that you did. Make every moment count and be kind. This world needs a lot more love in it. And finally, make sure to be yourself, always and forever. Happy Pride Month to everyone, and congratulations to the class of 2021.
I want to take a moment to acknowledge those who are sitting on stage today. We have Dr. Kristen McNeil, Superintendent of Washoe County School District. Debbie Byersdorf, Deputy Superintendent of the Washoe County School District. Mr. Joe Ernst, Area Superintendent for Area 3. Dr. Troy Parks, Chief Academic Officer for the Washoe County School District. Ms. Michelle Anderson, Chief Communication and Community Engagement Officer. Mr. Adam Searcy, Chief Facility and Management Officer. We also have board members present today, and I would like to introduce Dr. Angela Taylor. That's twice. Dr. Angela Taylor, Board of Trustees. Ella Menino, member of the Board of Trustees. Dr. Diane Nicolette, member of the Board of Trustees. And for some of you guys, I have a special treat because I'm sure you have graced our hallways one time or other when you were in elementary school, but I'm happy to announce that we have Principal Kate Austell of Alice Taylor here present. In addition, we have Mr. Mike Gifford, Principal at Shaw Middle School. I have both my senior class and student body class officers. Could you all please stand? I would like to acknowledge my administrative team, Mrs. Wendy Hawkins, Assistant Principal. Mr. Eddie Hirschman, he's probably around on campus. He's also Assistant Principal. Ms. Sylvia Moran, Assistant Principal. Mr. Jason Ernston, Assistant Principal. Miss Erin Howley, Dean of Students. Mr. Art Anderson, Athletic Director. Our keynote speaker for this afternoon is Paul Kibla. And we have two of our staff members who will be reading the graduates' names, Mr. Brett Barry, and one of our counselors, Ms. Laura Dreeland. I would like to acknowledge and give thanks to my incredible staff who maintain the needed grit, patience, and flexibility while working in a pandemic setting. You show such compassion and understanding for students, getting them to where they are today. Thank you for all your hard work, your dedication to the success of these graduates throughout these last 4 years. I would be remiss if I did not acknowledge a few of our faculty members who are retiring this year. They are Mr. Jim Beaver, Mrs. Sue Giovanni, Mr. Barry Kriegel, Mrs. Kathy Moran, and Mrs. April Santana. We wish them all the best as they pursue the next chapter of their lives. Next, I'm going to have Christian White come back up.
It gives me pleasure at this time to introduce our advanced choir. The musical selection will be You Will Be Found from the musical Dear Evan Hansen under the direction of our wonderful choral director, Mr. Richard Hine. 6 members of our advanced choir singing along with the pre-recorded performance of students who could not attend today.
Have you ever felt like nobody was there? Have you ever felt forgotten in the middle of nowhere? Have you ever felt like you could disappear? Like you could fall, no one would hear.
So let that old feeling wash away. 'Cause maybe there's a reason to believe you'll be okay. 'Cause when you don't feel strong enough to stand, you can reach out your hand. And oh, someone will come running, and I know
They'll take you home.
even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, and when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. So when the sun comes streaming in, 'cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again. Lift your head and look around, you will be found. someone to carry you when you're broken all around. You will be found. To reach up and rise again. If you only look around, you will be found. You will be found. You will be found. You will be
Thank you, choir. That was beautiful. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kylie Kibla, and I have had the honor to serve as your student body president this year. Family, friends, and SSHS staff, thank you for your endless devotion to help us become the people who are sitting here in front of you today. When everyone said 4 years would go by fast, they definitely weren't kidding. It feels as though we just stepped through the school doors for the first time, full of anticipation for all the dreams high school had in store for us. We were filled with excitement, much like Carl and Ellie Fredrickson from the Pixar movie Up. If you've never seen Up, well, you're about 12 years late to the story and will likely hear some spoilers today. Carl and Ellie were adventurous children with dreams of traveling the world. As they grew up and eventually married, they promised each other that they would reach their goal of making it to Paradise Falls. Along the way, life was not kind to them. They faced trials, heartbreak, lack of resources, and illnesses. Much like the Fredricksons, the class of 2021 has experienced our own unique set of trials. From a pandemic that has stripped us of our sense of normalcy, lots of relationships, and even some personal struggles that have been hidden by a brave face, or a mask, you know. We never quite felt that our dreams for what senior year was meant to be were achieved. After becoming a widower, Carl found Ellie's adventure book that she had planned their lives for Paradise Falls in. Even though Ellie would not be with Carl to reach their goal, Carl still chose to fulfill his promise to Ellie by flying her home around the world. Goal setting is necessary as it allows us to find dreams that we are passionate about and seek out reasonable ways to achieve those goals. But just because we set ambitions, obstacles are inevitable. Carl faced hiccups throughout his journey with a Disney boy named Russell, a distracted dog named Doug, squirrel, and a rare bird called a snipe. These three tag-alongs slowed Carl's adventure down, took him further from his destination, and sometimes destroyed bits and pieces of his plan. See, even when we set goals, life can get in the way. The unexpected will knock on the doors of your greatest ambitions. However, it is up to you to decide how complications will affect your journey to reaching your achievements. Will you turn away from your dreams and get upset with what you cannot control? Or will you become resilient and adapt your goals to the circumstances that change your course? After a dangerous fight for their lives, Carl, Russell, Kevin, and Doug make it out of Paradise Falls, never quite getting to where Carl had actually intended on going. Carl opened Ellie's adventure book for the first time, looking beyond the front cover with Paradise Falls, to find pictures of he and Ellie throughout their lives together. Ellie recalls her life with Carl as her greatest adventure. That is when Carl realized that he focused too greatly on the end goal, that he did not see that the greatest goal of all was life amid the unexpected. Although our best-made plans may be altered because of the circumstances of the world around us, we cannot forget that the greatest goal of all is life itself. Yes, these past 15 months have been frustrating, disappointing, and confusing, but seniors, we have the power to let go of what we cannot control and redirect our course. As English author Douglas Adams said, "I may not have gone where I intended to go, but I think I have ended up where I needed to be." My fellow graduates, now is our time to acknowledge that our adventure is out there. Embrace it and chart your course. The class of 2021 will go far and achieve great things. Happy adventures, Cougars. Due to the nature of our ceremony being outside, we are unable to present you our senior memories video in this outdoor format. However, a senior memories video was created by your very own Olivia Rogers and Joshua Catalano. The senior memories video will be posted to the school's website at 5 p.m. today for you to watch. Please go to the school's website and click the link to access the video. Sorry. We hope you enjoy it. Good afternoon, class of 2021. My name is Cami Prince, and I'm your class of 2021 student body treasurer. Spanish Springs High School class of 2021, we did it. We not only made it through 4 years of high school, but one and a half of those 4 years were spent through a global pandemic and falling asleep during 8 a.m. Zoom calls. Ellen DeGeneres once said, "When you take a risk, you learn that there will be times when you succeed and there will be times when you fail, and both are equally important. You will discover that stepping out into the new world sometimes may be challenging, but never let that slow you down. We would not have been able to get through this year without the help of our faculty and staff here at SSHS. They have helped us through struggles and led us all to success. It is my honor today to introduce the teacher who was chosen on behalf of the senior class and student body officers to be our class of 2021 speaker, Mr. Kibla. Choosing one teacher to speak for our whole class was not easy, but we all came to an agreement that Mr. Kibla has had a huge impact on our success. Many of you may know him as your freshman or junior English teacher, or simply just the guy at the end of the 250s hallway asking how your day was. He has been teaching for 32 years, and he has been at Spanish Springs for 9 of those 32. Freshman year, I learned to love writing in English, and I thank Mr. Kibla for that. Anytime we took a test, we were told to draw something on the back of our paper, and he would determine which drawing was the best. I never took this assignment seriously until I was told to draw Alex Folia. I have never seen 25 freshman students so focused, and that is what makes him so special. Not only were we learning classic literature, but we also had something fun to look forward to at the end of it. As many of you may know, Mr. Kibla is supposed to be retiring this year, but COVID made it difficult for him to form bonds with students, and he did not want to end his career that way. So we will be continuing teaching for another year. And I think that shows Mr. Kibla's passion and dedication to his profession. One of his favorite subjects to teach was Huckleberry Finn, who as a kid goes off on a journey to discover society on his own. This relates to our class very heavily because we are the people who are going to go out and make a difference in this world. Spanish Springs High School class of 2021, this is not the end, this is just a huge milestone we have completed. And I believe that every single one of you is going to make a difference in this world. The next chapter is all up to you. Now, please help me welcome Mr. Kibla.
Well, thanks, Cami, and it's a tremendous honor to be up here today. I know there's a lot of teachers and faculty members at this school that are very deserving of this honor as well. Parents, faculty, and the Cougar class of 2021, welcome to the first ever graduation on the Spanish Springs High School campus. During this past year and a half, many people in the nation have called this a lost year for our students. Let me tell you, that is only true if students gave up a long time ago. Many of you students may have stalled for a while, but obviously you persevered and made it to graduation today. On behalf of the Spanish Springs High School teachers and faculty, I congratulate your efforts, seniors, for grinding it out to the finish. Now, though you all lost so much this year, now is not the time to feel sorry for yourselves. Many American generations before us have had their share of trials as well. Imagine graduating into an unsure future. Imagine graduating to the following times in American history: World War I, the Spanish flu epidemic, the Great Depression, World War II, the Vietnam War, and 9/11, to name a few eras in our history. Those were all scary and uncertain times. Americans persevered through those history book eras, but as can clearly be seen, Americans came out of each crisis stronger and with new knowledge to better society in the long run. So let's not look at 2021 as a lost year. It was challenging and different, to be sure, but we are apparently near the end of this pandemic. Those leaders and scientists who have worked to help us get through this pandemic or sitting on a graduation chair not so many years ago like you are now. There will undoubtedly come a time or a day when you will be called upon to be the leaders to help another generation through a challenging time. This is your calling. Whether it be as a scientist creating a vaccine for a future disease, a soldier defending our country, a teacher showing up to teach the next generation, a nurse working in dangerous conditions, a mechanic keeping the country moving, a truck driver delivering goods to feed the nation, a grocery clerk selling food, a construction worker keeping our homes and infrastructure standing, or a police officer or other first responder protecting all our citizens. You will all be called upon one day to do your duty, to make personal sacrifices to keep our country safe and remain the greatest country in the world, a country so many others want to be a part of. Seniors, you lost 1.5 years of normal school. You could have folded, but you had to adapt. Adaptation is a life lesson. You will face hardships and changes in life. The question is, how will you respond? You must adapt and improve upon each situation. Many of you will go into careers where change and adaptation are a necessity. This class is proof that you all can adapt and excel in the middle of stressful changes. You have learned a lot of lessons that are not academic lessons. You have learned to persevere when nothing seems normal or certain. Perhaps one of the greatest losses to people during the pandemic was relationships between family, classmates, and coworkers. We need people in relationships. Continue to build relationships. Never underestimate the value of personal connections between family, friends, and colleagues. In the end, personal connections are what help us to persevere. Graduates, as you head off to college or careers, set goals for yourselves. Without goals, you will flounder on the waves, going whichever way the wind or current takes you. Set a course, even if that course is a risk against the current or against the wind. Like Odysseus, all may seem to be lost at times, but always keep Ithaca in the forefront of your minds. And hopefully you guys remember that story from freshman year, a couple of you. The risk takers and challengers is what has made America great. It is the reason so many still aspire to call themselves Americans. But the truth is, no one owes you anything in life. You will have to earn your future and earn your place in the world. It is not an impossible task, but it will take sacrifice and effort on each of your parts. So, what do you want to be when you grow up? You've all been asked that question since you were in elementary school. Now it is a real question that needs a real answer. It is a tough decision to choose a career, but I believe I can help guide you. I heard a wise person once ask this question. If you had to work for free till you were 65 or 70 years old, what would you do for a career? Now, whatever your answer is, that is probably the career you need to choose. If you choose a career based upon money, you may not have fulfillment. If you base it on fame, you may be disappointed with fake friends. If you base it on simplicity, you may get bored. So do something that you enjoy. Do something that gives you joy and a sense of purpose. Do something that benefits other people as well. You all need to set your courses now. Do not simply follow the wind or current. Set your sail to go the direction you were meant to go, even if the course is long and arduous. Cougar Class of 2021, you are truly one of the best classes to graduate from Spanish Springs High School. Make yourselves, your families, and Cougar Nation proud. Good luck to all of you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Leslie Zendejos, and I am the senior class secretary. On behalf of our senior class, it is an honor to introduce our principal, Miss Tammy Hart. Please help me by welcoming Miss Hart back to the podium.
this opportunity to congratulate the class of 2021. This is a time to celebrate all that you have accomplished and anticipate all that you have yet to achieve. You are an amazing group of students, and I'm so proud to see how far you've come and how you have developed. I want to wish each of you the freedom to explore the possibilities that await you, for peace inside of you when fear and doubt tries to overtake you and stall your progress, and the courage to live bigger outside your dreams and goals to become who you each are destined to be. We all have our own story. It is filled with relationships and events that help shape who we are and what we believe to be true about the world. Depending upon your perspective and willingness to grow, our experiences can become our greatest teachers. I have a few things I want you guys to think about. Number 1, be true to yourself. Number 2, let go of things that are out of your control and move forward with a thankful and grateful heart. Number 3, let go of all things that can weigh you down by life. Remember, you're the master of your own destiny and fate, because only then can you start to define how you're creating this new version of yourself. Number 4, don't forget to set goals, because they will be the roadmap that will guide you and show you what is possible for your life. And number 5, love yourself. You guys are coming to the one part of the journey, but you're going to be embarking on much larger ones. Each of you are well on your way and soon to walk the stage to receive your high school diploma. So I will leave you with these parting words. Envision greatness in yourself and seize every opportunity that you can achieve it. To the parents and guardians in the stands, thank you guys for your commitment and your support to help your kids, not just in high school, but when it started from PK through elementary, middle school, and beyond. Your support has landed these guys where they are today. Class of 2021, it has been an honor and a privilege to watch you grow and to see your progress, as well as to celebrate you in your successes. Seize this moment, value your friends and family, and be grateful for the tiniest moments and opportunities that will come into your life to shape who you will become. Congratulations, class of 2021. We are all so very proud of you. Superintendent McNeil and members of the Board of Trustees, it is my pleasure to present to you the Spanish Springs High School class of 2021. These students have fulfilled all the provisions required by the Washoe County School District Board policies and administrative regulations, the Nevada Administrative Code, and the Nevada Revised Statutes. This accomplishment allows them to participate in the graduation ceremony. Seniors, please prepare, go ahead and rise first row, to come forward for individual recognition.
Kylie Kibala.
Cameron Prince.
Christian White.
Olivia Rogers.
Kate Ingle Along.
Leslie Zendejas.
Paige Coates.
Alexis Cousineau.
Garrett Cox.
Sierra Wilson.
Monique Henriquez.
Luca Kashi.
Fellow.
Joseph Keith.
Juliana Gallo.
Heather Kaiser.
McKenna Finger.
Sierra Higley.
Eric Brennan.
Nicole Bonnet.
Alec Serfolio.
Lauren Healy.
Sonia Aguilar Martinez.
Tiana Kurtz.
Michelle Hernandez Vasquez.
Chrissa Cook.
Hannah Fannyqued.
Caitlin Imelli.
Vanessa Aguilar.
Guadalupe Infante Bautista.
Gabriela De La Cruz.
Jesus Infante Bautista.
Kennedy Osmond.
Daniela Garcia Navarro.
Gabriel Aguilar.
Sofia Borgueño Canizales.
Devin Griffin.
Leah Bunn.
Ryan Carlson.
Jessica Goad.
Alessandro Casale.
Michael Abina.
Zach Johnson.
Jose Andrade.
Sierra Bonacorsi.
Edley Coreses.
Leah Fobian.
Logan Christensen.
Jordan Lacombe.
Talon Chappelle.
Dorian Blackwell.
Who's behind that grasses? There you go. Stick a picture.
Trevor Johnson.
Connor Friesen.
Joseph Quartz.
Kaylin Hare.
Natana Johnson.
Kylie Eubanks.
You look beautiful.
Giovanni Hart.
Jonathan Ruby.
Alyssa E. Lores.
Jack Bennett.
Madeline Berg.
Jack Barbieri.
Kaylin Holiday.
Jared Acevedo.
Jenna Barozzi.
Casey Carmichael.
Julia Chavez.
Benjamin Knobloch.
Alexis Gamboa.
Kai Kapahe.
Jay Hubler.
Ronnie Courtright.
Connor Hubler.
Justice Doyle.
Kiana Kitley.
Hayden Chapman.
Josie Chapman.
Wyatt Lalmet.
Kylie Baker.
Sierra Balash.
Kaylee Kurozeski.
Eliza Duvall.
Alexis Collier.
Aramis Anderson.
Saranda Bauman.
There you go.
Jenna Cruz.
Rhiannon Godfrey.
Ashley Kuzma.
Tyler Heath.
Daisy Flores.
Brett Huffy.
Nestor Espino Diaz.
Maddie Kuzma.
Tomás Letes Jimenez.
Benjamin Gross.
Jose Maria Duarte Gonzalez.
Jacob Burkhardt.
Ivani Capacia.
Jeremiah Calderone.
Thank you. All right.
Cecilia Ahmad.
William Hansen.
Lainey DePoli.
Dean Kelly.
Haley Ferryman.
Chance Belding.
Carissa Andrews.
Josiah Elsfelder.
McKenna Carpinella.
Sierra Freights.
Danielle Covington.
Austin Gibson.
Isabella Clary.
Braden Black.
Bianca Ariano Cruz.
Joshua Catalano.
Eileen Cruz.
Sydney Cruz.
Daniela Gomez Hernandez.
Jackson Hunter.
Alyssa Grundy.
Jacob Galliano.
Leslie Becerra.
Jersey Connor.
Alexa Ariano.
Samantha Avalos.
Catherine Arevalo Figueroa.
Aiden Crook.
Luz Escobar Ruiz.
Isabella Garcia Lopez.
Edwin Cervantes Garcia.
Jake Hernandez Vasquez.
Jason Ariano Rodriguez.
Kevin Aguiar Lopez.
Alexis Medina.
Luke Davies.
Ivan Chavez.
Logan Flowers.
Eric Cabrera Estoliano.
Emily Homer.
Austin De Leon Limas.
Madison Kindred.
Aiden Hampton.
Asha Gilbert.
Oscar Ligo.
Caitlin Probst.
Matthew Hallett.
Emma Jaggers.
Elizabeth Francis.
Kaylee Klonke.
Destiny Durham.
Alright. Mackenzie Crossman.
Christian Broadnax.
Cecilia Hill.
Sarah Dickey.
Aurelie Guzman Felix.
Ashley Guinasso.
Santiago Bendinego.
Jaden Lacrosse.
Natalie Freeman.
Carter Gisletta.
Leo Berryman.
Layla Fox.
Lucas Christie.
Taylor Goddard Howard.
Dylan Harms.
Morgan Bowling.
Jenna Carter.
Jaden Carlisle.
Kelly Acosta.
Alvin Chen.
Trevor Congdon.
Brian Green.
Eduardo Juarez.
Austin Chandler.
Devin Henson.
Hunter Flanagan.
Hassan Akhtar.
Taylor George.
AJ Hyatt.
Fatima Diaz Lopez.
Seth Gurley.
Dakota Heron.
Connor Evans.
Brianna Frank.
Eddie Barker.
Santiago Azanon Dubon.
Cody Iljana.
Brayden Bishop.
Luis Garcia Castro.
Brendan Dominici.
Adrian Ayala Estrada.
Morgan Kitchell.
Luis Heredia Nunez.
Daniel Ayala.
Rylan DeCoy.
Carmen de la Luz Jaramillo.
Jaden Frost.
Bryce Hill.
Dominic Gutierrez.
Zara Chala.
Ashton Cooley.
Ethan Childs.
Riley Lacey.
Corelli Chavez.
Stephen Behrman.
Travis Humphreys.
Jillian Johnson.
Luke DiGiovanni.
Cade Davidson.
Caitlin Aguirre Torres.
Joey Bates.
Leslie Garcia Cruz.
Casey Dewey.
Lauren Bustillos.
Emden Eldridge.
Isabella Anderson.
Alan Hernandez Ayala.
Austin Crowell.
JC Astor.
Daniel Hillier.
Caitlin Gonzalez Rubio.
Ryan Castonguay.
Kylie Hart.
Andrew Barrett.
Christian Garcia Guerra.
Zachary Austell.
Carter Glaze.
Austin Arizosa.
Jessica Danger Green.
Logan De La Rue.
Kaylin Denny. Diego Ibarra Medina.
Logan Bonner.
Brogan Kelly.
Travis Bacalupi. Seth Gale. Devon Craig. Austin Curry. Jesse Cartwright. Dylan Cody.
Congratulations, class of 2021.
My name is Derek Fox, and I am the class president. While I was writing this speech, I tried to find words of optimism. Those have been hard to come by lately. Like almost everyone, the class of 2021 did not see this past year coming. And I am not going to sugarcoat it. The pandemic hit us like a truck. Some struggled, and some struggled more. Some rose, while some fell. I can't think of anything more challenging for a graduating class than a global pandemic and a local lockdown. However, the fact that you are all sitting here today is a testament that hard work and dedication pays off. We were set for failure, and yet we are still here. Earlier, I mentioned a shortage of optimistic words. However, I found some in our class motto, which I'm sure most of you didn't know we had because I sure didn't. It goes like this. What a wonderful thought it is that some of the best days of our lives haven't even happened yet, by Anne Frank. That is our Spanish Springs Class of 2021 motto, and I think it's very simple yet powerful. Some of the best days of our lives haven't even happened yet. However, I think many of my classmates can agree that I believe that many of my classmates can agree that some of the best days have already happened, and it is at this school where some occurred. From the long nights studying, AP tests, finals, work reports, applying for scholarships, or for the class of 2021, a global pandemic. Being a student is not easy. However, the kindness, leadership, and acceptance of others that this class has shown, it is easy for me to say that some of the best days of our lives have happened right here, even though we may not realize it yet. Whether it was performing in a play or a concert, dancing at prom night, winning a sporting event, reaching your academic goals, or simply enjoying time with your friends, I hope you can all look back, whether it is now or later in life, and tell yourself that that was one of the best days of my life. And I'm sure most of you can agree that today is one of those days as well. Graduates, it was your hard work and dedication that earned your seat here today. And as you sit in your caps and gowns, I'd like you to take a second to remember the best days that have brought you to this one. Yours may be the first day of kindergarten, a special birthday, a concert, or singing in the car with your friends. Each day along the way has led you here. From this day on, it is now your job to determine which days are the best days of your lives. Whether it is further pursuing your education, getting the job you've always wanted, or traveling the world, whatever you decide, I can assure you that some of the best days of your lives haven't even happened yet. With all of the challenges we were given our senior year, the class of 2021 was still able to accomplish so much. Band, orchestra, and choir had performances in May. Theater put on a play for our community. The rifle team ranked 7th in the nation and #1 in Nevada. The drill team placed first in 8 out of 10 events. Football achieved a league championship. Softball earns league and regional championships, as well as many of our athletes were recognized for their success through scholarships. In fact, the class of 2021 earned a total of $6,210,000 in scholarship funds. And with coronavirus aside, I am proud to say that we are the first class to graduate here on our own home field. I believe we have made our teachers, staff, family, and yourselves as graduates proud. Graduates, it is my honor to help you make this day one of the best days of your lives. Would you all please stand with me? Congratulations, class of 2021. If you can all use your right hand and move your tassel from your left to your right. Congratulations, class of 2021.
And then you go straight out. Thank you.